This is Dan Dicks here reporting for Press for Truth. We're here in Vancouver at the annual 2023 Pride event. Today is August 6th, and I thought they had dedicated the month of June to these types of festivities, but apparently not. But at any rate, we're here, and today we're going to talk to some of the attendees about their views on whether or not children should be attending Pride. This is by far one of the longest parade routes I've ever seen for a Pride. I think Vancouver's Pride Parade is probably one of the bigger ones in the world. There's so many people here with their strollers, little babies up on their shoulders. So earlier I had two police officers ask me, just come up to me and say, "What are you doing?" I just said, "Why do you ask?" And he says, "Just curious." And now there they are back there following me. So cops keep following me for some reason. I think they literally think I'm going to cause trouble because of my shirt. Because for no reason they came up to me and said, "What are you doing?" And I just said, "Why do you ask?" And he said, "Just curious," and there they are. How you doing, sir? Is there any reason why you guys appear to be following me?
I'm not following them.
You're not?
We're keeping the peace here, so
Yeah.
but we can go wherever we want, all right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Are you following me?
Are we following you? We're just following the route.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Take care.
You too. If we happen to go this way, same as you, we can go the same way.
You can go wherever you want, yeah, of
Okay.
course. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's just your colleague there asked me what I'm doing for some reason.
So what?
Your colleague asked me what I'm doing for some reason.
Okay, you can go talk to him. He's right behind you.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, sir, can you talk to him? He's right there.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're asking me then. He's right there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could go ask him.
Okay,
Sure. How you doing? The officer there asked me to ask you, I asked him why you appear to be following me. He said to ask you.
We're just here to make sure everybody's peaceful.
Why do you suspect that I'm not going to be peaceful?
I answered your question. Enjoy the parade.
Sorry, you what? You asked me a question, right?
I answered your question. You can hear me.
Yeah.
Enjoy the parade.
So again, what made you think I'm not going to be peaceful? Is it my t-shirt? You got nothing to say anymore? Okay, you don't need to follow me. Have a good day. Yeah. So, they're clearly following me. I stop at every little second turn and then they come again. He says, "We're just trying to keep the peace." So, obviously, as you heard, said, "What makes you think I'm not going to be keeping the peace? Is it my t-shirt?" Oh, I don't know if you could see the look on his eye, but he was pretty upset about that. Anyways, I'm not here to cause any problems whatsoever. I'm here to have conversations with people. If someone gets offended or doesn't like my shirt, that's not really my issue or my problem. But that's what it's like at Vancouver Pride. And there they are, hot on our trail. We're curious today on some people's opinions about a particular topic that's apparently getting a little bit controversial. So I don't know, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to, but I don't know, maybe you'll have a strong opinion on it. I'm curious on your thoughts onto the idea of bringing young children to Pride Parade. Some people are pretty seriously against that, and some people are all for it. What are your thoughts?
All for. Yeah. I don't know. It's such a fun and inclusive area for anyone. And so even young children, I'd say, are welcome. I've seen young children here. They're totally cool. The parents are awesome. Yeah, it's good.
I'm in favor of it.
Why?
I think that kids should be educated about it. That's what I think. I think that people overthink, and that it creates a lot of anxiety for the parents, not for the kids. And I think the kids are a lot smarter than you think. They can make their own choices. So
I don't see a problem with it at all. I think it's just a celebration of love. So I personally think it's a great idea to bring your kids.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna bring my kids to Pride.
Me too.
I was gonna say, like, we were brought to Pride as kids, and it was super fun. We loved it. It's just good energy and it's good vibes.
I came as a kid. I think kids are gay. Kids will only find out they're gay by coming down here. You know, if you don't want your kid down here, that's your choice. But don't shame people for bringing their kids down here, type thing. You know what I mean? That's I came down here as a kid, and you know, I think it was good to see everybody's welcome. Everybody's always
Good
welcome.
to know that you're a normal zebra and not a weird horse. You know.
Is this your child?
Yeah,
So you're
my son, and I think that it's important to bring kids to these kinds of events and just show that these people exist. They're humans like us, and you know, there's family friendly. There's nothing, you know, uncomfortable or inappropriate about it. So yeah.
I mean, there's the sexualized nature of just the way some of the men dress. Is there an age that's too young for being exposed to that?
I don't think there's anything overtly sexual that we've really seen. I think it's in the eye of the beholder, and I think if you're sexualizing people, that's down to you, really. It's not about what people are wearing.
I mean, the entire event is about sexualization, isn't it? Like who people have sex with.
About humans being humans and treating people equally no matter what.
Just because of the sexual nature, there's some men dressing pretty provocatively. Is there any age that you would think is considered too young, it's just not appropriate for, or all ages?
All ages, babies, toddlers, children, teenagers, 70 years old, it's all good.
And being exposed to just the sexualized nature of the parade is something you're okay with having children being exposed to?
Yep.
it normalizes it too. Like it's not some like big thing. It's just people being people. So that's my opinion.
So kind of normalizing it, maybe in the minds of the masses, you would say is a good idea?
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it is really what I'm saying. I don't see a problem with it.
The amount that I find that kids are exposed to straight people in the same sexualized context, it's incomparable. It's every single day for kids are seeing sexualized women in a straight context. One day out of the year is not gonna turn your kids. You know, it's not the end of the world.
Queer, they're not going to get queer by coming here.
Yeah. Kids are gay. Kids will only find out they're gay by coming down here.
Children who are like really young, they probably won't even understand anyway, so.
So if they're kind of at that age where they don't even know what they're seeing, that's okay in your eyes?
Yeah, I think so.
What about like in BC? It's starting to, like there's a whole bunch of protesters showing up at these drag queen story time hours. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I have. I personally don't see a problem with it. I think the people who have a problem with it, there's probably some underlying reason they have a problem with it.
I think it's great. Actually, I work out in Port Moody, and we had a little event out in Port Moody with the drag queens coming out and reading to kids. And I think it's great. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. These are innocent people that are coming out and being them true selves and reading children's books to kids. I don't see it being a problem.
Sometimes drag queens read stories to kids. That's it. That's it. It's literally just story time. Yeah, man.
Drag artists are often community leaders, and I absolutely love the whole drag story time. I love it so much. It's a very good way to introduce kids to the idea of drag. And also drag is for everybody, you know?
Why should kids be introduced to the idea of drag? Just curious.
Because it plants
it's just an art form, right?
It is. It is
Same
just an
reason
art
we
form.
teach theater, same reason we do
reason you do the
any
recorder or
traditional
whatever.
form of dance.
Yeah.
It is embracing tradition.
It's just art. It's not a big deal.
Any final thoughts on just that, on why you think maybe it's becoming so controversial? Like this, the idea of young children being exposed to Pride?
I think it's just closed-mindedness, and it's also just people maybe not understanding and having maybe a fear of the unknown. Maybe they don't know people in their lives who are from that community, or they're just not familiar, so maybe there's a fear there. But I think we're all just humans, and we're all just existing and loving who we love, and it's great to expose your kids to people just being people and everyone being themselves and being free to be who they are.
And also it's family friendly too, so.
Yeah.
Have you seen a lot of other kids here today?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like 100% of the people that I spoke with today were fully in favor of bringing young children to be exposed to the Pride festivities. Some of them had their kids with them when I was interviewing them. Some of them say they were kids themselves when they first started attending these. And I was really hoping we might find one or two gay people who understand the serious issue with the sexualization of children, but unfortunately we did not. I suppose I can't be all that surprised. Here in British Columbia, we have a program called SOGI 123. This stands for Sexual Orientation Gender Identity, and it's taught to children as young as 5 years old in the schools here. So again, I can't say I'm overly surprised, but I'm certainly disappointed. I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below on your take on this highly contentious issue. Should kids be exposed to this kind of stuff or not? Let me know what you think, guys. And if you appreciate my efforts to come to these types of events, to bring you this type of information, don't forget to check the top link in the description below to where you can find me on pressfortruth.ca/donate. Thank you so much for everybody who's watching. Please share this video, click that thumbs up button, and stay tuned. We're going to have more video reports coming soon, God willing. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.